Today's episode is brought to you by Modern Grower. Modern Grower is your source for time and labor-saving farm tools, such as the Paper Pot Transplanter, Quick Click Seeder, and the Jang Direct Seeder. Turn laborsome tasks into free time with tools by Modern Grower. With regards to density, you talked a lot about refining that down. Is density of cover crops, does that have as much of an effect as it would on cash crops? So if you put seeded carrots extremely dense, you're going to end up with a bunch of small carrots. When it comes time for cover crop, you can think, hey, I'll just plant a whole bunch like you've talked about with microgreens and pea shoots, an extreme density. And a lot of times when I've done cover crops, it's cheap seed and it's just seed the bejesus out of the bed. And if you get smaller plants, you get smaller plants, but there's a lot of roots in there. There's a lot of green. Do you think optimizing that density is critical and people should pay attention, people like me, that it does affect performance?
Yeah, I mean, anything too widely spaced, you haven't got ground cover, your soil's naked. Public enemy number one, be a soil. And so then you're weeding or terminating, trying to drill again. And anything too dense, yeah, they're going to be long and they're going to be leggy and undersized. There's a sweet spot in the middle, but there's a lot more of a buffer, I think, with cover crops. And we've been 400 grams to a 50-foot to 14-meter bed. I'm not sure how many ounces that is, about 400 grams to a 50-foot bed as our minimum. And that's during the growing season. And then as it gets colder, we'll 1.5x that, we'll get 500-600 grams. We're just looking for a living ground cover as quick as possible so that there's no chance for bare soil or weeds and we can just walk away from it and forget it.
Is upping the ratio density when it's colder, things are slower growing, so that means there's less, that canopy's slower to fill out, so we got to put more plants in there to fill it out quicker?
Yeah, germs probably down because soil biology's down a bit. Yep. And I guess the other one too, without getting too much into this one, but great time to add your biologicals, either soil drenches or foliar feeding your cover crops as well. Get those plants really working and feeding the soil.
Any cover crops that you just will not use anymore? You talked about moving on from perennials because timing them with annuals has been tough, but if you just look at maybe some crops, they just haven't worked well in your context. They've been difficult to manage. Are there any that you're just like, I don't want to deal with these?
I think probably just the perennials. We did 15 species, new ground. And yeah, it was the clovers and the lucerne, the alfalfa that were a bit more problematic. I can't think of anything other than some crops. If you leave them too long, it's more work, or you've got a more downtime because you've got so much biomass in the ground, like daikons. If they get massive, maybe they're easy to actually pull, but that's a ton of work. Or maybe you just mash them off above the ground and wait longer with the tarp. So I guess if it's problematic, tarp's your friend. You just play the waiting game.
Hello, growers. Say goodbye to heavy sandbags and hello to Modern Growers Quick Hoops Low Tunnels. Protect your plants from pests, wind, rain, and frost without the hassle of sandbags or flimsy hoops. Our patented design eliminates the need for clamps and ropes, while the unique wire system keeps covers secure yet easily accessible. Tested in the strong winds of New Zealand for over 20 years, Quick Hoops are light, strong, portable, and versatile. Most importantly, they're designed for field use. These aren't some lightweight system that only looks great in a greenhouse. Our hoops are designed to last in harsh field conditions. Use them with any covering to grow year-round and safeguard your crops. Shade cloth, frost blanket, insect net, clear poly, no problem. Quick Hoops can handle them. Get Quick Hoops today at shop.moderngrower.co and protect your crops for years to come.